Good afternoon, Andy Santor, Director of Instruction, Mill Creek Golf Course, Youngstown, Ohio. Well, I'm showing you here how an example of how changing somebody's setup a little bit, how it can change their golf swing, in this case for the better. You can see I have one of my students here. I have, you see the video on the left, he has a golf ball, yellow golf ball, placed underneath his right foot, and the reason I did that, it's which I'll explain as I go throughout the golf swing. It gets his weight on the inside of his right foot and gets his right ankle into an everted position. And what we're trying to get him to learn a new movement pattern. In this case, specifically on his downswing, but just by doing this, you'll see how it's improved his backswing as well. We're going to go into his backswing. We're going to get all the way to the top. You can just see there the position of his of the golf club in his hands and arms, and at the top of his backswing there. In the video on the left, they're right in the center of that wedge. The video on the right there, they're starting to move toward the top of the wedge. And the reason for that is that golf ball underneath his foot has allowed him to stabilize his lower body. Because his lower body was more stable, his upper body was able to rotate better. Now we're going to go into his downswing, and you can see how in the video on the right, you can see the position of the golf club, getting these two to match a little bit. You can see there the video. You can see there the difference. The video on the left, he's moving, his golf club's staying in the center of that wedge. The video on the right, it's moving toward the outside of that wedge. And almost as important, you'll see his lower body is moving outward toward the ball. You can see there the video on the left, his pelvis has stayed on that back line very well. He's getting into a good position at impact. You can see there in the video on the right, his lower body is moving out toward the golf ball. And that movement of that lower body going out toward the golf ball, you can see how it's changed the position of the golf club in the middle of his, starting his downswing. It's got him out over the top of it more. So just by changing, you can clearly see the difference in the position of the golf club there, how we stay in the center of the wedge going through. So just by changing somebody's position and address, you can see how it can improve their golf swing, not only what their body's doing, but the position of the golf club as well. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.